Ah, come on! There we go. I think this is it. Yeah, it's up here.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
If I can catch this bird, I'll have finished the decks and I'll get to see if there's anything at least for that.
Burb.
Save. Yes. Alright, progress. Save. Hello, bird.
My God, you've gotten fat.
Oh. Alright. False swipe. My book says I hurt myself in confusion. Oh. Alright. Go, Dusk Ball! Really? He's gonna roost? Oh. Why are you doing these moves that raise my attack? And special attack and... Boom. 3 Dusk Balls. That's what I'm talking about, baby! Alright.
Reaper cloth, which I need.
Isn't dippin' Boop. Alright, and... Save.
Okay. So, if that's pretty much the biggest stuff to be done in this DLC, then they'll probably conclude the streaming of the DLC, because I think that's kind of everything that's big.
I'm about to get my reward. I'll see if there's anything worth it with that.
Your reward for what?
Okay, my last reward on the Pokedex. That means you've counted every single one in the land of Kitakami. Explore new places on your entry feed of real treasure, isn't it? Take you to serve a special diploma. Come and find me in the tall grass on Reveler's Road. You have some time. I got a moon ball. Right, where's Reveler's Road?
Matt, get to the point.
I was just trying to see what... if there was anything else important. Or anything else that we missed that might be important. Real quick.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else big, no.
Kitakami... What was the name of that group?
I don't know, it's the Ogre something clan.
Ogre Clan.
I don't remember.
West.
I've only found one of them.
Member locations in... yeah, here we go. Because we can just see if this was anything worth anything doing on here. It rewards you with items used for competitive battling when you defeat all the members. Voice specs, rare candy, assault vest, ability patch. Monkey.
So, no.
I don't see anything story related to that. If I can find a list of all the little questies and things you can do, that would be ideal. Post-game and side. Post-game content. Find 6 members of Kitakami. Oops. Jock. Maybe a special egg.
What do you get a special egg for?
Wow, that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to see what these things are. Alright, so there, let's see. 6 wonders. Okay, so there are 6 fast travel points that you can find in the area. That's not really anything story important. Alright, we already talked about the clan legs. Hatch the egg given by Jacques. Professor Jacques in the Kitakami region where he hands you an egg.
Okay, I just counted like 8. There's definitely more than 6.
Well, yes, you have the main ones, and there's 6 that you can find around the map, apparently. Why? Why do I have to go through 3 pages to find where he is? Map location. Okay. You pull up your map, I should be able to tell you where Jacques is.
Oh my god.
You're actually...
Pretty sure I already know what's in the egg, and I'm not going to do it on screen.
Go down to the main city. Okay. See that batch of 4 trees slightly to the right of the city, like across the river? Yeah, he is a little bit to your left with that tree right up, right underneath the eyes. Pretty much, yeah, he's like right in that area. And he gives you an egg. And then, what is this? Okay, so then side quests. Okay, that's the lovey-dovey quest. Get out of here. Billy and Nair. Alright, wealthy couple that can be found exploring Kitakami and Paldea. Interact with them to get a huge sum of money and prizes. Apparently all over the place. And there's just emotes and TMs and stuff you can find.
Yeah, what's the quest?
I
I do not see Jacques. Because that's not where he was. He's over here.
Somewhere they had him marked on the map. Billy and Nair. They have 7 locations that you can find them. Some are in this area, some are not.
Just like gulping on the table. This is weird. He's being so weird. So I guess you need to come talk to him since you completed your Pokedex.
Yeah, I'm doing the egg part right now.
Okay, so from what you can see, there's nothing else worth doing.
Not anything story major. I mean, side stuff that we can, mess around
It's
with
a yes
on
or
our
no
own.
question.
That's what I just said, madam.
Okay, so then I'm wrapping this up.
I'm talking to him right now, see what he gives me for the completion.
I'm sure it's not anything of major consequence. I've already got the shiny charm, so I sincerely doubt anything that he
What
gave.
if it's the
gives
double
you.
shiny charm?
It's what?
I said, what if it's the double shiny
That's
charm?
not a thing.
How do you know?
Because it's not. Why don't you talk about your opinion on the DLC while I go to the bathroom? And
Yeah, the character's alright. The story was, said, enjoyable. Just kind of short for what it was. But, part 1 at least, so that's nice. It's nice to actually see that it's going to continue along in the second one and that they're tied together and not just random adventure 1, random adventure 2. Your turn.
Oh, she's got...
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that Gramps it's not a quest or anything, she just has stuff for you. So, I mean, you can, I would might as well pick up your freebies while you're chatting about it.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, like I said, she just literally gives you. And then I think he's just like, it's so sad they're both gone.
Oh. Okay. So, some of the music was pretty decent. I didn't think the music was like out of this world or anything like that.
Yeah.
But some of the music was pretty good. Other parts of the music were kind of lackluster. It just kind of depended.
It's the same as the base game. Some were good.
Yeah, some of them were like bangers. Other ones were just like
they're just kind of classic, not classic, but you know, lower tier on the Pokemon music scale, but nothing was.
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
I still will never forget that well-known glitch with the Elite Four music, where it just plays the first like 3 notes over and over, which is what happened to me, and I was like, "What is wrong with this music?"
Yep.
And that's what it was.
Yep.
Anyway.
But none of it was vomit-inducing.
I felt so I didn't like. I understand what they were trying to do with Kieran, and that they're trying to set him up as like this more villainous type of rival, and I like that we're moving back to that, because like for the longest time with Pokemon games, your rivals are just your buddies now, and it just shouldn't be that way. I mean, I remember talking to fucking Gary Oak and him being like, "Smell you later, loser," you know, and
that was with love and affection.
No, it was not. He didn't like you, and he was pretty open about it too, and I miss having rivals like that. Now, I don't think Kieran's going to go that hard, but it looks like we might be moving towards a villain arc, kind of. I don't know if they'll take it that far. I like that that's what they're doing. I do not like that we had to lie to him and we had no choice in it for it to get there. I feel like they could have done it in a different way.
Yep.
I feel like his jealousy would have been enough.
You got some pocket money.
I feel like his jealousy would have been enough to... Not anymore, you don't. I feel like his jealousy would have been enough to make that storyline believable without us having to lie to him and betray him. And plus, too, the lying to him, he kind of went off the deep end over that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I didn't like the way that character arc was done. And I didn't like how the game made you essentially bully him with his sister and then lie to him just to get him where he needed to be. So there's ups and downs to that. We'll see how it plays out in the second part of the DLC when they bring him back. You know, and if they stick the landing, I'll be willing to forgive it. But it's going to depend on how well they stick that landing. Because that's a tricky thing at this point. You know, it could go either way. But he's kind of acting a little psycho. So
Hey, little cray.
Hey, little cray. Briar, something's up with her. We're definitely going to see more of her.
I will say I'm interested in what's happening with her.
I'm interested because I think she's a villain. 100% I think she's a villain. Yeah, I mean, look at her fucking eyes. They're dead inside.
Well, I mean, if that's the rule, then I'm a villain.
Those are villain eyes. If you've ever seen villain eyes, those are villain eyes. So, I'm just saying. I definitely think that she's going to have something to do with what's coming up. I'm suspecting she's going to be a villain. She might not be, but I'm kind of thinking that might be where we're headed. I felt like the story was really short. This kind of wasn't a whole lot to it at all. If I really rushed through, I could have gotten that done, and I could have shaved off at least 2 hours or so.
Well, yeah, I mean,
a lot of that was just me dicking around.
Well, and that's what they said. I mean, and
it was just way too short
what we did on par with the story. I mean, we did it on par with the timing. They said.
I mean, this DLC shouldn't have cost anything at all, as far as I'm concerned, and I really 100% mean that. This DLC should have been free. With how short it was, with the fact that the Kitakami Pokedex included a ton of Pokemon that we already had access to, that is garbage, and that is a slap to the face to the fans.
that was my plan. Sword
And then
and
I'm
shield.
also going to knock off a star because Koraidon never got his sandwich. And I waited the entire time. I waited for him to get that sandwich.
He probably
and
would have
he
if you
never
didn't
did.
lie.
And so I'm knocking a star off because no sandwich.
What happens if you get a sandwich in the next DLC?
If I get a sandwich, then we will give the star back. But until he gets that sandwich, that star is just gone now. Because he didn't get a sandwich. And you don't do that. If you pull Koraidon out of the Pokeball in a cutscene and with the word sandwich and he expects a sandwich, then he gets a sandwich. You can't start a storyline. I don't know, but my character is like, so apparently I'm going to have to go inside because the rain is offensive. I really can't think of anything else. I wasn't a super big fan of Carmine. She's alright, I guess.
She got better as it went on.
She got better, but I just kind of saw her as a bully. In a lot of ways.
Yeah, but what about that thing?
Clefable?
No. To your left.
This?
Yes.
It's amazing.